first Don Giovanni's. So I went off to Salzburg and turned up at the main door of the Großes Festspielhaus. And I said, I have to meet Maestro Karajan. And they said, not this door, the other door. So I ran like an idiot to this other door where I was to meet this man. I thought I was going to miss this appointment. And I could hear the rehearsal of Creation going on in the background. And it was still, I thought, well, I've got a chance whilst that's still being played. Anyhow, he finally finished his rehearsal, and I'd been taken to a warm-up room, and I did a couple of exercises. I hate warming up. I never know what to do. Got bored with that after a while. And I went back down and sat on some seats. There were several American girls all lined up waiting to sing for him, and they'd been there for days. There were almost cobwebs on them. Yeah, nothing was happening. And anyhow, eventually I was ushered by the little man who said, come, the maestro said. So I was taken down to the stage and I sang. And I said, look, it has to happen now, otherwise I have to go. I've got an aeroplane to catch. And I thought, this is the only way to deal with Karajan. Yeah. Put your marker down and let him know I'm not going to have any nonsense here. I've got a plane to catch, and if you're not ready to see me now, I'm going. Stupid. Really very, very silly. You don't do that. But I did. And but eventually I got on stage and I sang for him, and it seemed that he liked what he heard, and it was quite an audition panel. It was himself, Walter Legg, and Elizabeth Schwarzkopf. I could just see these sort of cut-out figures in the back of the stalls. You know, so I sang my... and he seemed to like it. I didn't sing it with a tremor. And he came down and said, what have you been doing? I said, well, I've just finished singing Don Giovanni at Glyndebourne. And Schwarzkopf said, oh, yes, we know this here, but I have all of this. And he said, and then what are you doing next? I said, well, I'll be at Covent Garden in about a year's time singing Pelléas, in Pelléas and Melisande. Oh, yes, you'll be a very good Golo, he said. I said, no, I'm not singing Golo. Why aren't you singing Golo? I said, because I'm singing Pelléas. But you're not a Pelléas. I said, well, you've known me for 10 minutes, and I have a feeling I probably am in the right role singing Pelléas. No, you're too much of a man. And when I make the Pelléas, I want you for my Golo. I said, oh, but I'm singing Pelléas. Yes, no, but Golo is for you. And then what else? I said, well, I'm singing Figaro at Covent Garden with Carl Böhm. And so all of this went on. And from a position of my dismissing this man, I remember getting to the airport and sitting with a file of facts and writing. He said this, he said that. My life will change. Everything's going to change overnight. And then I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do that. I won't do this, but I will do that. He offered me Trovatore and Matteo's Passion and all kinds of things, and he kept on insisting on my singing this Trovatore, and I said, I don't sing Trovatore. And if you say it often enough, they stop saying, you're going to sing Trovatore, and we parted ways. And I survived. Jose Carreras always said that he would sing Zelina for Karajan. I'm not sure that he ever did, but he was prepared to. And I wasn't prepared to sacrifice myself on the Karajan burner.